Hello? Operator? Back in 1951, they didn't always have it easy. They had to ask an operator to connect their line to the person they wanted to call. But it wasn't always just that. They also could have had people listening in on their conversations, and they could have listened in on other people's conversations. The possibilities are endless with all the things they had to do with the party line phones. Hi, my name is Lillian Richmond, and you're listening to WJHS 91.5, The Eagle. Welcome to Media in the Making, a podcast where we look at the evolution of media from 1600s all the way to present day. In this podcast series, we ask, how have different forms of media evolved and changed culture? Media in the Making, where media and culture are always changing. Now let's take a step back in time. Today we are going to talk about the transition from party line phones to just landlines. First, let's talk about what a party line even is. A party line was a local loop telephone line that other people could join in on your conversations and you all shared the line. The first time they tried to make this transition was in 1915. When they tried to do this, it took 5 operators and it was 23 minutes long. Later in 1951, they tried again, and they got it. The people that tested it out and got it were 2 mayors across the coast from each other. One mayor was in Inglewood, New Jersey, and Alameda, California. The call lasted 18 seconds and spanned over 3 time zones. Now that you know the basics of the call, let's talk about how it changed the world and how calls are made today. This way of communication changes the way we communicate completely, starting with getting rid of operators. In doing this call, they were able to get rid of operators completely. So after the call, you just type in the area codes and the person's number, and it went right to them. But area codes weren't always in place. Area codes got put in 1951. People thought of this idea and put them into play to make things easier so that we didn't have to type in super long numbers to type. The reason they would have been so long is there were so many people in the world and not enough arrangements of numbers in the world for them to be shorter, until area codes came in. This was not the only thing that got improved or created in this time. This machine paved the way for the fax machine. Many of these inventions revolutionized the telecommunication system. Going back to the telephone lines, the call was being made on a black rotary phone with 10 digits. While the call was in process, there were professionals from AT&T and Bell Labs. These professionals listened in to make sure that the call worked, and it was a success. Can you imagine what life would have been like today if we wouldn't have found out how to do this? We would not have had advanced technology as we do today. We went from only being able to call from inside your house and staying close with a line, to being able to call at any time and it be able to fit in your pocket. Have you ever had to experience this? Once again, this is Lillian Richmond, and Media in the Making is brought to you by WJHS 91.5 and the Eagle Tech Academy media classes. Media in the Making, teaching you about the evolution of making a media throughout the history and its effects on culture. For more from the students, more podcasting series are on the 91.5 website, WJHS915.org. Thank you for joining us.